All that's left to put on this turret so far is going to be the ammo router. The ammo router is what's going to tell your shell production system or whatever where to send the shells. You know, where the turret is to send, so it can send the shells. So we will stick this, put one there, and I'll put one there just for the sake of symmetry. So now that the turret is nearly complete, which of course all that it's lacking now is the barrels, we're going to get into actually building our shells. And yes, I mean building the shells themselves. So what you want to do is you want to put down an ammo controller. And this little production area does not need to be directly under the gun. It isn't like it needs to have a visual link with the gun to be able to function correctly. So keep that in mind. So whenever you're doing your ammunition customization, you want to make sure that whenever you put down the ammo customizer blocks, you put down 2 if you have a 2 meter, you put down 4 if you have a 4 meter, you put down 1 if you have a 1 meter, if you have 1 meter, not ammo customizers, but autoloaders. And then around that, you want to take your boxes of shell parts and put equal number of shell parts boxes to the number of autoloaders that you have. So right now I have 20. So I'm going to put down 10 on this side and 10 on the other side. Symmetry about this. Alright. Um. Okay. I thought I had 20. Hold on. Oh no, I've got 12 on each side, so 24. That's weird. I only put 10. Okay. Awkward. Anyway. So now that you have these parts down, what you're going to want to do is head back into this menu and get an ammo output feeder. These ammo output feeders, you can put either on the sides, the bottoms, or the tops of these boxes. I put them on the tops, and yes, I know I said bottoms, but you know what I mean. If it was like floating, someone could stick them on the bottom. Sorry about that, and yawn again. So, now that you got those set up down there, you want to look at these and hit Q, okay? Or not hit Q on that yet. What you want to do is head over here to your gun and check out your barrel, your diameter, your shell diameter. Your shell diameter is going to be the third one down in that list of numbers. Shell diameter in meters is 0.5, so I've got a 500 millimeter gun right now. So what you want to do is you want to head down over to these, hit Q, and the shell static statistics, gauge sliders for reference only. You want to slide that up to whatever number that says back there on the barrel, and it tells you how many gauge increases you need to achieve that particular shell diameter, your optimal barrel length for accuracy. So a 12 meter barrel is going to be the best for the accuracy for this gun. Keep yawning. I'm so sorry. So those numbers are going to change once we change this. Once we change this gun, and not gun, the shell. Let's go with. We'll try shape charge instead. Okay, so in the shell customization, it's going to be a lot like the missile customization. You've got all parts. You've got now you've got, of course, categories and whatnot. You got casings, and there's only one casing right now, the gunpowder casing. Shell rear only. I imagine casings will go in there, or possibly later on they may add rocket boosters for like rocket artillery. That, of course, that's only speculation. You got your shell middle, which is going to be, your different warheads, your fuses and whatnot. You got your shell nose, which you got a choice of armor piercing, the squash head, the composite, shape charge, or the sabot. For this demonstration, we're going to be doing an H-head warhead body with a shape charge head and 2 gunpowder casings. Now, in this game, the gunpowder casings do make a difference. Those gunpowder casings determine what your shell velocity is going to be. It's how much power is going to be propelling that shell out of the barrel, just like in real life. So you want to make sure you find a good balance between propellant and actual shell parts. So now that we've done that, we're going to go into here, and now that we have a shell in place, we're going to get our optimal barrel length, which will be 12 meters for accuracy, but 60 meters for best propellant burn. So I tend to go better with the propellant burn because the accuracy isn't as important to me because it doesn't affect it too much. So let's make the barrel itself 16 meters long. Alright, now that that's on, put a muzzle brake on it. And now all that's left to do is hook up the input feeders to the oh, that's right, I forgot something. The ammo router. You also need an ammo router down here on the ground for your shell production area. Otherwise, they're not going to synchronize. Alright, now we can connect those up. What you want to do is you want to hit Q on the input feeders. When this menu comes up, click on the controllers and click on one of them, and then hit assign all unassigned intakes to this ammo source. That way the gun will then be hooked up to the ammunition source. Oh, I was at the wrong gun. don't know why I have 2 chairs on this platform. Alright, so now you'll start to see these clips filling with ammunition, and I do believe that the sound was telling me that my gun is now loaded, so let's try her out, look around, everything's working correctly. Now let's look at the stats of this before we fire. Cooldown 0, our recoil force is over 10,000. That's okay because this platform isn't going to move, but if you had this on a smaller ship, you'd want to try and bring that down a little more. Now again, of course, this isn't the most efficient or most effective way to build these. Well, it's quite efficient, I should say. It's just not size efficient. You know what I mean? But we can't shoot at that ship anymore. She's gone belly up. She's still floating. Oh, that's weird. Alright, I'll spawn in another one with that one. Or not, because I don't want to turn off all those AIs. We'll spawn in Ares. Very first ship I ever built in this game. She's a beast. Me and my friends have a joke that any ships that are absolutely massive are Ingram class battleships, or Ingram class dreadnoughts, because they're just so big. I don't know what it is. When I try to make small vehicles, I can't make it all work out, so I make my vehicles massive. And they tend to be very good and quite terrifying. Now, that whole very good thing, Sam would most likely dispute that, but I don't give a shit. Alright, so we'll be now test firing this gun. Good bit of muzzle flash, kind of blinded us there for a moment. And of course we've made it through one layer of armor. A couple in the middle survived. And I do think it's still reloading. Yeah, it's still reloading. Because this one doesn't have, 52 ammo clips and autoloaders, it's going to take a little longer than the other one. Really? Still not loaded? Oh. Oh well, anyway, that's how you build these. I am still dabbling with the railguns, so as soon as we have that figured out, sorry I was stretching, as soon as we have that figured out, I'll be putting up a video of that too. So, oh look, she's reloaded. Finally. I think it's because I don't have as much cooling as I did before. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, but as you can see, those HE shells with the squash head, they do some good damage. This is like 4 or 5 layers thick of armor, and then there's spacing in between. So I mean, this gun isn't bad. But so yeah, that's all the parts. That's how they work, how you put them together, and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I think this is going to be the first video explaining these cannons. So leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. I do other games too. Take a look at the channel and see if you like what I've got. And this is Preziplier, as always. I'll see you next time.